Welcome to a new video from China. After 3 amazing days, it was time to leave the beautiful city of Hangzhou and head to our next exciting destination. Our day started off pretty chilled. Shanghai is just about an hour away by speed train, so we let ourselves sleep in a bit. We really needed that rest after all the walking we'd done around Westlake over the previous 2 days. One small regret, we had 3 days in Hangzhou, but it felt like we didn't spend enough time exploring this wonderful street our hotel was on. It was such a lovely area filled with cafés, shops and so many Instagrammable spots. So that morning we spent some time in that lovely area. We grabbed some snacks for the journey, and while we were sitting there enjoying a coffee, a group of school kids came up to us. They asked where I was from, and after a bit of chit-chat, we took some fun photos together. A few minutes later, they came back with a cute gift for me, which was so nice of them. It was one of the most memorable moments of my trip. Although I felt a little sad to leave, I was equally excited about what awaited us at our next destination. Before we wrap up the Hangzhou part of this video, we definitely have to talk about the lovely little hotel where we spent 3 amazing days. We stayed at this charming little boutique hotel right on the famous Hefang Street, which, by the way, completely comes alive at night. We took a family room with the queen bed, which was very spacious and modern. This terrace area is the perfect spot to just relax and hang out. If you've added breakfast to your stay, this is where you'll be enjoying it. It wasn't like your regular hotel. This place had such a warm and homely vibe. Nice area, isn't it? Also, they had washing machines on the terrace with a small area to dry your clothes. They have a wide range of rooms, and most importantly, the location couldn't have been any better. It's also really close to the Westlake, which is a must visit. Overall, I definitely recommend this place for your stay in Hangzhou. It was time to head to the train station and make our way to Shanghai. Yes, another super fast train ride was waiting for us. In just 10 minutes, we were at the Hangzhou railway station. Look at how massive that train station was. You are never too far away from delicious food in China. Another food place even before entering the station. After getting our bags checked, we had to wait a little while before heading to the platform. We were kind of getting used to these big queues. In under 1 hour, we reached my dream destination, Shanghai. The first thing we did after getting off at the train station was head straight to our favourite coffee spot, Luckin. My favourite drink from their menu is the vanilla coconut latte. It's rich in flavour. What's your favourite drink? Look at all the orders that are waiting to be collected. We took a short metro ride from the railway station to People's Square stop, and from there it was just a 10-minute walk to our hotel. Honestly, taking the metro was the best decision ever. Way better than getting stuck in traffic. So here we were at our accommodation in Shanghai for the next 3 days. Every hotel we've stayed at so far has had these robots. Here comes another one, probably just done delivering someone's meal. Let's have a look at our room. Room we've stayed in, but super clean. And the bathroom is so big it feels like a whole other room. One of the main reasons we booked this place was the location. And speaking of that, we stumbled upon this little shop just a few meters from our hotel. We bought some freshly made crispy buns. Perfect evening snack. The buns had such a tasty filling, and that crispy exterior made them even better. They were irresistible, so tasty that we went back for seconds. Just a few meters away, we spotted another store selling some freshly made snacks, but by then we were too full to even think about it. Oh, I almost forgot. The main reason we booked this hotel was the location. When you visit Shanghai, seeing the Bund is a must, and this place was just a 10-minute walk away from the famous waterfront. We were on our way to check it out, and I was so excited. I loved how quiet the traffic was, with almost every vehicle being electric. Everyone was following the rules, no speeding at all. It was actually a bit chilly that day, but the streets were still buzzing with activity. Check this out! That's a trolley bus still running in Shanghai. Looks kinda old school, but cool. There's so much going on in every street here. You've got these beautiful old European buildings right next to huge modern skyscrapers. It felt like we were in Europe, but even better, if you know what I mean. closer to the Bund, the streets started getting busier with people who all seemed to be heading in the same direction. You could definitely notice the security presence getting stronger as we were getting closer to the main area. Wow, just look at that crowd. And check out that skyline. I was so excited. Finally, we made it to the main Bund viewing area. No surprise, it was absolutely packed. The vibe was great. Everyone was just there to have a good time, soak in the view, and take loads of photos. It's always been my dream to visit Shanghai and see the skyline in person. I've watched countless videos and scrolled through so many photos of the spot, but nothing compares to the feeling of standing here and seeing it with my own eyes. I totally loved my first views of the Bund. That skyline looks so futuristic. We could have stayed a little longer to see the buildings light up, which is when the views get truly epic. But hunger and tired legs got the better of us. Luckily, our hotel wasn't too far away, and my dad promised he'd bring me back here at night. Let's see if he actually kept that promise. My dad found a little spot right at the edge of the viewing area, and he captured some really nice footage. Let's check it out. Luckily, we just missed the rush hour. Look at all the people pouring in.
不要拍照，请保持通道畅通，
Seeing the Bund was one thing, but I actually had just as much fun watching the crowds and the way the Chinese police managed them. I was seriously impressed with how smoothly they directed the flow of people across the road. The whole thing felt less like crowd management and more like a well-rehearsed performance.
That's right. Run that back.
This was the famous Nanjing Pedestrian Street, and it was absolutely buzzing with action. The streets here in China are so lively and bright. I love the vibe. Everywhere you look, people are out having a great time. And what's even better is seeing the older generation out and about, enjoying themselves just as much as everyone else.
Whoa! 走。
Yes. I had never seen such a massive shopping street in my life. It was lined with every big brand you could think of, and those massive LED screens were just dazzling. Nanjing Pedestrian Street is non-stop energy. The buzz here is unreal. evening, when all the lights came on, Nanjing Pedestrian Street was on a whole other level. Massive LED screens, shiny shop windows, and that good kind of chaos everywhere you looked. We kept stopping every few steps to take some photos and soak up the vibe. The whole place had this crazy fun energy that made you never want to leave. By then, we were starting to get hungry. Every food place we passed along the pedestrian street was absolutely packed. So we decided to escape the busy crowds and look for something on a quieter street near our hotel. And lucky for us, we found a nice restaurant nearby to our hotel. Is there even such a thing as bad food in China? Honestly, every place we've tried so far somehow feels better than the last. Here, we went for noodles and dumplings, and they were absolutely delicious. Most restaurants in China have pictures of their dishes on the menu, which makes ordering super easy. After that delicious meal, it was bubble tea time. Gongcha was right next door, so we popped in to grab some drinks. No matter how full we are, there's always room for bubble tea. This was so refreshing after our meal. Every street here has the spark. There's always something going on. So full of life and energy. Totally my kind of city vibe. hotel, we chilled for a bit. We had a bit of a laundry backlog, and it was time to deal with it. Our hotel had a self-service laundry on level 10. So let's head up and check it out. We planned to relax for a bit, but the moment we hit the bed, we ended up dozing off. I guess we were more tired than we thought. By the time I woke up, it was already past 10. But my dad had promised to take me to the Bund, so he kept his word and we quietly slipped out for a late night stroll. My mom was too tired to come along. It was pretty late at night, and back in Australia, we'd never even think about going out at this hour. But here in Shanghai, it all felt really safe, with police keeping a watchful eye on everything. Even though it was late, the place was still buzzing. Earlier in the afternoon, this place was crazy packed, but at night, it was so different, and the night atmosphere made the vibe perfect. Then we went on to the main Bund viewing area. It wasn't exactly what I expected to see. I guess we were too late and most of the building lights had already been switched off. Since we still had 2 more days in Shanghai, I wasn't too disappointed about missing the skyline all lit up. Before heading back to the hotel, we spent some time there at the viewing deck, enjoying the calm vibe and soaking in the cool river breeze.
These my dance make it hurt.
What a day it's been. Leaving beautiful Hangzhou was hard, but I was so excited to finally visit my dream city, Shanghai. It definitely lived up to my expectations. I can't wait to share everything we got up to over the next couple of days. But for that, you'll have to wait for the next video. Until then, thanks for watching and take care.